Okay, I know you guys are on defense, but I'm gonna ask the Russian game. Just wondering, what do you guys think of the way y'all ran the ball in the second half? And what do you think of Rocket over 1,000 yards?
Yeah, Rocket is so consistent. Early on, he's very patient with what hole he wants to hit, and then like the game goes on, the other defense wears down. Then he hits one, breaks it. So he's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. I feel like Rocky gets stronger as the game goes. And like Bump said, he finds the hole and then he shoots through there like a rocket. He's fast. And we were just talking about that right before this interview started. He had 174 yards, which is crazy, just on 16 carries. So he's doing a great job.
What you guys do to slow them down in the third quarter? That 14-0 third quarter was the tail of the game, basically.
Yeah, I mean, in the locker room, that's kind of all we were talking about. Third quarter, emphasizing winning the third quarter. If we win the third quarter, we'll win the game. And everyone took it to heart. We came out. We knew what they were doing. We did well with it. Kind of let a few points slip in the first half. Came back out, firing. Coming out hot, blocking the field goal. Offense going down and score. Just exactly what we needed to do. Proud of everyone in the locker room. Knew that the half wasn't what we wanted, how it ended, but to come back out was good.
Yeah, just playing the game the way the game's supposed to be played. We know we haven't been the best third quarter team this year, so we emphasized that a whole lot. Even in practice, we leading up to this week, and in the locker room at halftime, we knew that we had to come out and really put our foot down and reestablish that we were in control of the game.
For both of you guys, Coach Pittman talked this past week about the defense. He really wanted to see you guys gain some confidence just as a group. Just how much did this help you guys with that?
It helps a lot. And then, especially for the DBs, we got a lot of people back from injury. So I feel like we went out there. We had a great week of practice this week. It was fun. Each and every day was fun. So, and they really carried over to the game because we had a lot of fun in the game. So I feel like that led to our confidence.
Yeah, in the bye week, we got guys back healthy. We did a lot of walkthroughs on the bye week, helped a ton. And then this week, we just felt like we were all very prepared, and we knew we had something to prove. Went out and did it, and that was the most important thing.
You guys know how big this win was. Snapped a six-game losing streak for them. How much did it mean that y'all got this one done? So
it means a lot. Me and Bump been here the same amount of time, and this is our first time beating them since we've been in college. So it means a whole lot. It's just another accomplishment in the step that we're making towards this season.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being in here 2 years ago, just absolutely shattered. And whenever you're in that moment, you don't think that you have an opportunity, but to be able to come back, get the win, how we did it, just like a team win. Everyone had played their role perfectly. Just love this team.
More questions for these guys?
Yeah, you guys had a real tough loss in Mississippi State. Obviously, KJ didn't play, and now you won back-to-back road games. Did you feel the season kind of back on track for you?
I mean, the Mississippi State game was like a perfect storm, and obviously there should be some overreactions and whatnot if you don't play well. We knew that we stayed consistent. We played well, leading up to that point. Just let one slip from us, but yeah, coming back after 2 road wins is very, very big.
Yeah, it is very big. It keeps the momentum going in our way. Knowing that we didn't play our best games against Mississippi State, you just can't let that translate over until later in the season. You got to take that for what it was. Then you got to play the next game. We have our motto of being 1-0 each and every week, so we're just focusing on 1 week at a time.
And then it was 17-13, and they're getting ready to kick a field goal to try to make it a 1-point game. You guys block it.
Yeah.
How big a play was that? I'm sorry, I don't know. Were you guys on that special?
I wasn't.
No, I was on there. I mean, I didn't block it, but yeah. Yeah, and so they'll kind of fight out who gets the block, but they came off hard, and honestly, I was looking and I couldn't see the kicker at all. So I mean, one didn't block it, the other was gonna get it.
And I mean,
return for you, man. You just simply doing this now.
Yeah, those are honestly, I just love running football. I mean, it's the late in the game, the body's not feeling great, but I have a great time doing it.
It seems you're going to kick away from you.
most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Most definitely.
All right, good job.
Thank y'all.
Maybe a no. Yeah, go to Kyle.
Go ahead, Bob.
KJ, you guys rushed for 70 yards in the first half, and then I think about 220 in the second half. What was the difference in your mind in the rushing game?
Just being able to know that we can establish the run, and we kind of got away from it in the first half and went to throwing the ball. So we just want to get back to the basics and knowing we can grind and pound and just win the game by running the ball and establishing the run game. So that was what the second half adjustment was.
I don't know if there's more you can say about Robbie. You guys have already said, but he went over 1,000 yards. They had over 170,
Yeah,
76 yards. What makes the his performance?
Just proud of him. I'm proud of him. He's very humble. He's very unselfish. I mean, the first thing he did was thank the O-line, came up, thank me, just team effort. I mean, just being able for him to reach 1,000 yards and so fast. I mean, just showing that it's just his second year playing running back. So just showing the poise and the off-season workouts he's been doing, just everything, he's taking advantage of it.
KJ, against BYU, you said after the game, you said you lifted weights. Do you think Auburn got to feel that today?
I think they did. That's the first time my teammates actually came up to me and said, like, you lift weights. So I was like, it's a trend now. So I love it. I mean, just the encouragement from the teammates and just being out there, going out there and just play hard-nosed football.
What'd you see on that play?
So actually, I really ran the wrong play. Really. On the first one. No, the second one. Yeah, the second one, yeah. So basically, like, it was just like man of zone, just reading, and it's really a shallow route to Hazelwood, actually. So I ain't see Hazelwood at all. So I just took off running and made the most of it. So I had to make one guy miss. That was my guy supposed to make miss, and I just made a miss. So.
Hey, how was the chemistry built between you and Matt Landers? I mean, obviously BYU had a big game, had over 100 yards today as well. It continues to kind of grow, it's looking like.
Just being able to just understand Matt and just try to get him in the rhythm early. So he build his confidence up because he's extremely hard on himself. So anything that he doesn't get, I mean, he's just on himself. So being able to get him in the rhythm early, let him get a feel for the game, and then just being able, I know I can go to Matt in those situations.
You guys are back up on your six, and Sam was saying, just let me get a couple first downs, get the punter some room, and instead, Rocket runs 76 yards, you get another touchdown. What did that play, and kind of how did that unfold?
It come from just practicing. We practice those situations, just being backed up, coming out, just trying to establish the run game as well, and just knowing that nothing can't hurt us, no penalties back here, none of that. So we just put our best foot forward, and Rocket just trusted himself and made a great run.
The importance that you guys have placed on the third quarter. What does that look like kind of in practice and how you guys emphasize that? And what do you think about the third quarter today?
Just starting fast. I mean, we emphasize starting fast. We could practice just like BYU week, just knowing that third quarter, we haven't won third quarter all season. So just being able to come out with that edge and that mentality that we're going to win and dominate third quarter. So that was the whole mentality for both sides.
In retrospect, how frustrating was it for you to have to watch Mississippi State game? Because I'm sure it would have been different if you played, obviously. But now you guys have won back-to-back road games with pretty good programs, and you kind of feel like things are back on track for y'all.
It is. I mean, we all just bought into the process, just knowing that we need to go on this run, just to be able to just create history like we did today, just being able to snap the losing streak versus Auburn. So just being able to create history, write our own story, and just keep moving forward, keep this program on track.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the 16 losing streak. I know for guys who've been around like Bumper and Dalton, how important that was to finally get this win after 6 years.
Yeah, just being able to, Coach Pittman emphasized this week in practice, and just being able to just play for those guys. I mean, they never beat Auburn, and then just to send them out the correct way. I mean, just truly accomplishments to everybody on the team.
You know, Reckon, you said he thanked you and thanked the O-line. Was that in the locker room? Was that on the sideline?
It was both. It was both. I was just messing with it in the locker room not too long ago about him rushing 1K. So it was just all love and excitement.
Which locker room celebration was better, BYU or this?
This one right here. Just because of the losing streak that we had versus Auburn, and it's an SEC West team, and we needed an SEC win, so I'll say this.
KJ, good job.
Thank y'all.
I feel sorry enough for that guy you stiff arm.